Welcome to the Penny Lys Podcast. Welcome to the Penny Lys Podcast.
Yeah, we are here, we are there, we are everywhere.
Welcome to the Penny Lys Podcast. The we are everywhere thing has confused me, but we can come back to that.
When you're on YouTube, I feel like you become that.
You are everywhere.
Yeah, like you could
true.
be everywhere.
You could be.
I suppose you could be most places. Like if someone
Where could
doesn't
you
have
not
a
be?
phone.
Okay.
Actually, I feel like everyone, most people have phones these
So
days.
we're everywhere.
There's actually like an island in the middle of the sea near. What's that island with the little monkey-looking things
I
that
don't
they
know.
were on and they were dancing and they had the songs and it was from a movie. Madagascar. There's actually a tribe there that you don't want to go see because they have never had like
Human contact.
human contact.
Okay, so we're everywhere but there.
Yeah, so there was a fun story. Okay. We've got a guest. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Jess. Welcome back. It's so amazing to have you.
Hello.
I'm sure you want to hear about the people on the island.
I do, and I have something to add. So
Do you really?
Continue.
Okay, sure. And then we'll get into more of an introduction to Jess because I feel like I've taken over already and gone on a tangent.
That's
And
fine, but
this isn't me, is it? Really?
It's fine. You're the boss.
So what about this island?
The boss.
What about this island?
So boss-like. So anyway, there's been a couple of instances where people have tried to go there. One of them was this cheeky, like 24-year-old guy, and he was like a Jesus clapper person. What are they called? Religious. And is that right?
We can say that. Yep, go.
I'm
Keep
sorry.
going.
Continue.
Okay. Anyway, so he was trying to spread the word of Christianity.
Great.
And he built this big following, got some money together and went there and he was killed by them.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say too.
Yeah.
Just
5 minutes
Didn't
he
they
was there.
throw
Less than
spears
5.
at him?
Yeah.
Like he didn't even get close to them.
Not very close.
He got to
at
the
all.
beach and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
throw
Sorry,
spears.
this isn't near Africa though. This is off America, is it not?
No. It's near Madagascar.
I
Nah, I
can
think it's
confirm nor deny where this is. It
I
could
think
be in
it's-
between both of those places. I'm not sure.
Geography.
no. Well,
No, I
it's
strong suit.
not really because in between Madagascar and North America is Asia.
Not
So
yeah. No. I'm not saying it's that general region of water area.
Regardless of where it is,
yeah.
It happened.
it happened.
And
How did we get to this?
The person got eaten because you're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
But
We're
We're
everywhere.
everywhere.
We're everywhere.
We're not there though.
Not there.
We
Not
don't
there.
want to be there.
Well,
We
not
aren't there.
physically.
No.
They can listen though.
Actually, we
Shout
don't know
out.
if we're not there because no
We
one
don't-
else is there to confirm or
Correct.
deny that.
Yep.
So
All
we
right.
don't know.
They could
we
be
could be
listening
there.
right now.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
could be.
really want to
Live.
encourage people to go there
No.
to see if we're there. So let's just not do that and just
Yeah.
move on with the introduction of Jess. Have you prepared? Yeah, Jess. Yay.
Okay, things you need to know about Jess. Jess is a long-time listener, very frequent guest. We
Yeah.
need to get her a punch card to be
Yeah.
able to like click off how many times she's visited. And the
Does she get like something after like 5 visits or something? Is
maybe
that
probably
free coffee?
She gets the
free coffee?
she gets the joy of coming back a 6th time.
That's true.
Jess, the 3 things need to know about Jess is she is music loving, plant eating, chatty Cathy.
Chatty Cathy. Yeah.
That's Jess.
It's true.
It is.
Yeah. I do that all the time. That's me. Look at how much I'm chatting.
Look how chatty I am. My middle name's Cathy. I actually don't know what your middle name is.
Is it Cathy?
Oh, that would have been so good if
That
it was
is a
Cathy.
good coincidence. She hasn't even answered. I bet it is. This is going so well to start with.
But we are actually we are super excited to have you back. You're the only guest that we've had on 3 times.
Stop it.
Yeah, I don't know how
We've
it's
not
happened.
had. You're the most frequent guest and maybe most requested. I would say
Have we got a vetting?
a vetting. We've
vetting
still
system?
not. We've still not. Yeah, I know. I raised that quite a bit, but
Yeah.
no, we actually don't. But you know, it's worked out.
I filled
well
out the
so far.
questionnaire before I was allowed to come.
Oh, that was initially. We probably upped our standards
That's
since
true.
then.
I don't remember how many questions were on that.
20.
20 questions.
Okay.
List, you would have prepared this because you're
I'm
the
s-
preparation person.
Yeah.
What was on that?
I'm not sure, but I think it was one of these ones I have in this box here.
Oh, perfect. Let's reach out and grab
Oh,
your box,
gosh.
and we'll go through some questions.
Okay. Ready?
I'm so ready.
Let's see. Question number 1. What would you do if you were the one survivor in a plane crash?
Oh, that's brutal.
It depends on where I've crashed.
Okay.
Well,
But I've
Madagascar.
on the
Not
island,
there.
the island with
Anywhere
the.
else. I watched Blue Lagoon,
Oh, I love Blue Lagoon.
so I'd probably do some sort of Blue Lagoon-esque or
Swimming.
swimming.
So what's Blue Lagoon? Do you mind explaining what Blue Lagoon is?
It's a movie.
It's a movie with
Okay.
a young Brooke Shields.
Brooke Shields.
Brooke Shields.
Beautiful, and her cousin.
No, I don't think they were related.
Okay.
But they
Hopefully not.
were shipwrecked
Yes.
with an adult, and then the
Yeah.
adult got really sick and passed away.
Dies.
And so it was just the two of them, and they like had to work their way through like
Puberty.
their puberty and getting into adulthood and
They had a
navigating
baby.
things. Yeah, there was Return
Navigating
to,
things.
yeah,
They were
Return
just
to the
like
Blue Lagoon.
young,
They didn't know.
hot
Yeah.
Yeah,
people
just
on a desert island.
tanned,
Yeah,
blonde,
Yeah.
swimming every time they swum. They were naked,
In a
obviously.
lagoon,
Then, yeah,
a blue lagoon.
yeah.
So the thing that's missing here, because you crashed alone,
know,
is it
by
just by
myself.
yourself.
yeah.
But I
So
could,
you'd have to go search for someone.
Some-
I'd be
Someone
on an
else.
island, and that island might have one other inhabitant.
yeah.
that you'd have to search for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, interesting.
Please describe the person that you'd be searching for on that island.
No, it's fine.
No, I would like to know. Like, would
you?
Yeah. What does the guy look like in
What's-
Blue Island,
Not really my type. Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon?
Curly, like beachy, like surfy
Yeah,
guy.
surfer.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense to be on an island.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. Typecast.
Okay, are you surfy looking and that's how you get into surfing, or are you surfing looking because you surf a lot?
I
Like,
feel-
do you have bleached hair and tan
Because
skin?
of the sun.
Because of the sun and because you
Yes.
do a lot of surfing.
I agree.
And so you don't like beach people.
Look, the beach probably isn't the place that I would say is my
Frequent.
number one destination on a weekend.
Okay.
You probably
But
aren't
I'm
running
getting-
into many surfy types, but
No.
in the situation that you were on the Sole
Stranded.
Survivor and you were
Correct.
stranded, you could
Exactly.
potentially.
So you just
I like the beach. I don't love it.
okay, but you're on a desert island now, and this beachy looking guy's there.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Blue Lagoon. I think we've established that. Watch the
Thank
movie.
you.
You would find
Watch
out.
the movie
Yeah.
Blue Lagoon.
You would find out what
Next
they would
question, Alyssa.
do. If you
Let's move
had
on
to
with
eat
this.
one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Which
Pasta.
is this not what we spoke about last time you were on? Favorite
Potentially.
foods.
Yeah. Should we do
Coming
one
back
more
to the
question?
island thing, I think the coconut thing, I would be doing that for sure.
But
Would
why?
you?
You don't have to. There's
I'd
no
make
one else
coconut
there.
underpants
Why? You don't have to wear underpants.
to entertain myself.
I don't
They
know
don't-
how
I don't think that'd be
clean that would
comfortable.
No.
Imagine. No, I don't
No.
want to imagine.
What was your
Me
question?
neither.
I missed it.
What do you think the world will look like in 50 years?
Oh, goodness.
That's your third
I
question.
like these kind of questions.
I think a mixture of the Jetsons,
Okay.
right?
Okay, so like flying cars.
And like a elevator that you just get like
And
popped
the
up
food
into,
and stuff.
and the robot housemaid. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So a mixture of the Jetsons, and then I think, what's that movie where the Will Smith and the
Like
the
iRobot?
robots, that one.
Yeah.
iRobot. Okay, so
Mixture of those.
a little bit dystopian, a little bit happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
Where are you sort of leaning with this, Les?
Where what's going to happen in 50 years?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I think we've had this conversation in the
Yeah.
past on here,
I
and it
know.
got real dark real
Yeah,
quick.
it did. It
You're
did.
like, oh, the water's rising and going to kill us all. And I'm going to drown in my sleep. And
Yeah.
so probably
I-
we'll move along for that.
I think there's a very clear reason. I think this is where I went last time as well. I don't think we're capable of forecasting what's going to happen in the future. And there's one great example of this. Actually, there's two great examples. One is the show Beyond 2000. Mm-hmm. So that show that was talking about amazing things that were going to happen haven't happened. Second great example, Back to the Future. Where are my hoverboards? So
What about
two
the
great examples.
Simpsons? Because they are notorious for predicting the future. So maybe whatever they say is going to happen in 50 years.
Okay.
I would
in
actually
50
trust
years.
that. You're right. I would trust that more than...
Is there an episode of The Simpsons the way they talk about 50
I don't
years
watch it
time?
enough, but I'm sure that there is.
Yeah, they would be like flash forward scenarios of like how things are happening in the future.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because
So,
they have predicted a lot
Correct.
of things have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think like those things that have been predicted, they don't in particular say that they're going to the future. It's not like a
not
flash to the
always,
future.
but some of them do.
They have dates.
Yeah.
Like 2023, blah, 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 blah.
Do they
blah.
really?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. And
So-
that's why everyone's so invested in that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We're not even at the conspiracy part.
We're
We're already
not.
hitting it. This is what I
Part of
mean.
the
Yeah,
conspiracy.
this
You
is.
definitely have to add that in.
Yeah. So just for everyone watching, our podcast, I got asked a lot this week, what is your podcast about? And I just say, look, we really just talk shit and we have
It's
a
just
good
us.
laugh about it.
Just
we
chatting.
bring guests along and, introduce them, have a chat with them, play some games and talk shit. But one thing I notice is each season
Or someone pointed out to you very nicely.
someone pointed out to me very nicely that each season starts to have a theme, right? So last season was zombies, or what was
Zombie
it?
survival.
Survival.
Yeah. How to survive an apocalypse.
Apocalypse, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. The one before that was
Jokes.
a lot about jokes, yeah.
Yep.
And this one seems to be going to conspiracy theories.
It might just be the moment in time that we're in.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, because there was a lot of, maybe when we're talking about survival stuff, there was a lot of like end of world potential like conversations and things happening. And now there is a lot of conspiracy talk.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of divide. There's a lot of I feel the internet is getting to this tipping point. Like social media is getting to this tipping point where the crazy and truth is starting to cross. You know what I mean? And I feel like there should be some sort of theory that is in like How I Met Your Mother. What's that crazy?
The hot crazy
scale.
Yeah.
I feel like it's getting there somewhere.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Definitely hot crazy scale.
hot
It's-
crazy scale.
It is.
It's true.
It's things that you thought would be ridiculous and unbelievable sometimes are turning out to be true. And you're like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have picked that.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Exactly.
It's not as easy to just be like, this is fact, this is not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
much grey.
There is.
So much grey.
And then like the people, I don't
You
want to
seem
get
very
to this.
passionate about this. What I would like to talk about, I guess, is this does seem like it's a very interesting topic. And also, people we've spoken to each have an interest in a conspiracy theory
Yeah.
of some kind.
Yep.
So I think we are probably going to lean into that, and we really want to
100%.
know about what is your favourite or most interesting conspiracy theory.
Yeah. Leave it in
Yeah.
the comments.
Yeah.
Or Instagram, or send me a message on my
Right.
telephone.
Throw us a crumb. To like,
Telephone.
you don't have to have all
ring
the
the
answers.
telephone.
We don't have a telephone.
Ring
I was
it.
gonna say, where is the
Nah,
home?
there isn't one.
The
Phone
home
line?
home telephone.
No,
Hello?
but I'd accept an audio message.
Audio message.
But I
love
also
Or a
audio
visual.
message.
big fan of an audio message.
Love them.
But we don't need the whole story. Just like lizard people, right? We'll do the work. Let us Google and
Yeah.
find out what we need to.
We'll find out
yeah,
stuff.
you just like throw us a crumb.
We might find out little about it, but
Yeah.
we'll find out something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing you guys were talking about before we actually started was you have a love language.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Come on, you tell him.
So there is a book written by a gentleman who talks about the fact that people acknowledge or feel love in particular ways. So it's not always the same way. So there are 5 love languages, and the love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, physical touch, and the other one that doesn't matter.
No, it's the one that I.
Quality time.
Thank you.
Your most important one.
Quality time. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Do you feel like that's one of my love languages?
It definitely is.
There's
And
like
so
a test you can do.
there is a
right?
test you can do. So we actually did the test, and you may not remember because we were jet lagged.
Yeah.
It was when we arrived in the UK in 2016.
Wow.
And-
No, I don't remember this
Yeah,
at
and
all.
we had arrived, and we were awake at 3 a.m, like kind of the day after we arrived, and I had just devoured this entire book because I'd not slept. And then we did the quiz. So anyway, we've been talking about it for about 7 years. So
Wow.
8 years.
What are your love languages?
English. I don't really know.
But
no,
I-
it sounds really good. Like I feel like servicing someone and touching someone is the same thing though. Is that right?
No, it's not. It's not, and I think it's interesting because if you think, oh, you know, I did a lot of things for that person, like I, you know, put petrol in their car and, you know, took the rubbish out and all this stuff. But,
Service their car.
but actually what they wanted was for you to spend time with them. They're thinking, you know, they don't love me,
Right.
but you're showing it in a different way.
Yes.
Right.
So
So it's just about like, it's kind of like another personality kind of test, isn't it?
It
Getting-
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
it
Because
is.
when I'm having a bad day,
You want someone to
I want
affirm
someone-
you.
I want someone to spend quality time with me.
Yeah.
I don't need an act of service.
I don't need
Yeah.
someone telling me
No,
that,
that I'm great
Yeah.
and that this is awesome and
Yeah.
you're-
Isn't words of affirmation, isn't that what that is?
no quality time,
Oh, okay. So,
physical touch, they're mine.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So just
All right.
spend some time with me and stop telling me how great I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're welcome to come onto the podcast and hang out.
Come around whenever you want, Jess.
Yeah.
You're always welcome.
Next week, Jess will be the guest.
There we go. Sorry,
Sorted.
Sean. You were on next week.
So Sean, we'll work something else out.
I'll let you know.
Anyway,
Okay, cool. No, that's fine. That's just what I was interested in. The last thing before we move on to the games and stuff like that, we did give you quite a hard time on the last. Ooh,
and so
Last
did
couple of
everybody
weeks.
else.
I
And it
know.
wasn't- It wasn't
Comments,
even
so many comments.
on the episode. It was in subsequent episodes.
Yeah.
And
Every other guest that came on mentioned me.
Okay,
They
just to
didn't even
give
know who I
everyone
am.
some context. So this was in the zombies season. We were talking about what is your zombie plan. Jess had a plan. Her kids were at the kindergarten, what is it? Kindergarten
Daycare.
and daycare, that
Yeah.
thing. And Jess was just like, "Yeah, I'm just going to run off into the hills and just find someone strong."
You asked me this I had no preparation. You just asked me what it was. I hadn't even thought about it too much.
That's the fun of this podcast.
it
I'm
is.
just saying.
So
Yeah.
this is your chance to redeem yourself.
Oh,
Do you have
God.
anything you would like to say?
Yeah, like apologies from us, I
Yeah.
guess. 'Cause
We didn't mean to throw you under the bus.
We're terrible
Okay.
people,
Yeah.
and I feel like you should know that. But
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Is there any redeeming? Have you thought about a different plan that does include picking up your children? Or,
So I feel like that my kids are little and they're gone. But hang on.
okay,
For
they're going to
Halloween-
hold me back.
Halloween last year, I dressed them up as zombies.
great. That looks
Great.
really cute.
They did look cute.
They did.
And my daughter does a really great zombie walk.
Okay.
So she could probably just go with the zombies and like be one of them and they wouldn't even know.
Okay, so
So
your
she's
plan moving
safe.
forward.
Is to have
Assimilate her.
assimilate my daughter into the zombies.
What, to infiltrate them from the inside?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
this is all a great idea,
Yeah.
but like logistically, this means that you need to dress her as a zombie every morning before you take her to daycare, just in
don't-
case it happens.
Whatever you're
I
gonna do.
don't know if zombies have the facial features. Like they don't.
Well, it depends if they've been eaten
She's
or
got the
not, I
face. She
guess.
does like she goes. like this. And arms are going up. Like, I think she's got it sorted.
I thought you were going to come on here and say this is my plan if I have my children. Like, if they're with me, I'm obviously not going to be like, see ya. Like, I'm obviously going to
But they're
take
going
them.
to slow me down, though. And everyone come
it
at
just
me.
keeps getting
come at
better.
me.
Do you know what?
But I think the kids are gone. Like, I'm sorry, I'm on my own. I think I stick to it. Okay, great. I'm on my own.
Okay. You heard it here first.
Love overcomes all. Or does it? All right, cool. Well, I think that's enough.
That's a
I think
great
we'll leave
introduction.
it right at the end
Yeah,
point. That's
perfect.
really good. So let's move on to game time, I guess.
Great.
Boop doop it, ba doop dabble bada chaka bona bolita bona cha.
And as you stop, it just...
Yeah.
You didn't even say what it was.
What's that?
You didn't even say what it was.
Oh, game time. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, now I've said it. Are we happy?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
That's good. I'm having a good time tonight.
It's been nice to have Jess back.
It is.
I feel like, you know,
Jessi Cat.
Jessi Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We put on a thing on Instagram and I did it wrong and Jess told me all about how I did it wrong and now I've done it right. So I'm learning things as well.
You're welcome.
Yeah. One thing I forgot to do in the first part was actually
Speaking
give
of
updates.
social media.
Yeah, exactly.
What updates do you have? First of all, I have a question.
Yes.
I have a really specific update I want.
Oh, okay.
Do we have any people yet?
So, that was the first thing on my list. So,
Okay, great.
Small Chicken Nugget. Small Chicken Nugget was like, I wants to be ours peoples, please. And
Do we have a video?
there's no video. Yeah.
See, this is my problem.
Yep.
I received a text message
Yeah.
from someone, unnamed. Hey, I could be your people.
Okay.
Sorry, did I not make it clear enough how to become our people?
Yeah. Well, to tell you the truth, like when we said it, we were giggling a lot. So it could have been taken as, haha, this is funny. But we're not fully serious about
But
it.
the
So how
second-
serious?
The second episode, we did bring it up again.
That's true.
So this is three. This is actually a total of 3 people that are like, I could be your people. Okay, I'm yet to see a video.
So you want people that can follow instructions. That's what you're getting at now.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
excuse I got from one person was, I don't have time. And I was like, actually from 2 people. If you don't have time, how are you going to be our people?
Okay, that makes sense.
I love how this is becoming like a bigger thing than it was. Like,
And actually, all I wanted was some funny videos
Just to
laugh
watch.
at. And people like, I want to be your people. I think you've missed the point. I just wanted a bunch of funny videos.
How long do the videos have to be?
Just 30 seconds. If
it's
that.
15.
Yeah, just
15?
letting
Doesn't
someone
have to
down
be long
easy.
at all.
Not
Okay,
long.
there you
I
go.
just want to have a chuckle.
Yeah.
I want to see you letting
Yep.
someone down easy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Truthfully, we're still going to be our people, I feel.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't. The whole point was I just wanted to see someone letting someone else down. Like, we don't need people, but we do. Please be our people and send us a video.
Okay, we did get quite a few comments over the last 2 episodes. Flesh came out and said he wants to see me make lettuce, which is an ongoing thing. He wanted me to make lettuce. I kept going on about lettuce. Anyway, I probably won't make lettuce on the podcast. I feel like that's like a longer term thing.
You
Maybe,
will make lettuce though.
yeah.
That will happen.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll film it and what's that
Like in
thing?
time
where-
lapse?
Time lapse, that thing. And
then-
film it and I'll put it in the background of the podcast or something.
Just in the corner.
Yeah,
It's
just
a
the
lettuce
corner.
cam.
Lettuce cam. Exactly. Lettuce cam.
Okay, great. What else?
He liked my shirt. Kieran was very upset last week that nobody liked Minecraft and that Shani said it was a dumb game. He was playing Minecraft at the time of watching the podcast.
I'm sure we can all appreciate that there are a lot of people that play Minecraft. Like,
And still play.
yeah,
Apparently.
Very, very,
very popular. Very
It
popular.
is it?
Like,
Yes.
it is a super popular game.
So popular.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How popular?
Like
How many ongoing players do you reckon it has currently?
I think
All right, you look that up. I'll
Yeah.
go to the next one.
Yeah.
Piri said we have some crazy friends. I think that if you're not just a little bit crazy, then you're
Where's
not
the
interesting.
fun?
Yeah, it's not fun.
I agree.
That's my opinion anyway. What do you
Is that
reckon,
because
Liz?
you are a little bit crazy and so are we all?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how we live our best life. I think if you were on here and you were like straight and narrow, you'd probably be really uncomfortable with our conversations. Minecraft has over 166 million monthly active players. So
Monthly.
That's Minecraft. We're talking about mine. Oh, Sweeper. That's
Minesweeper.
where I went wrong.
Yeah.
Words are important.
They are. They are.
Now I'm
Yeah.
wondering if he did say Minecraft or he said Minesweeper.
Probably Minecraft.
Now,
Yeah.
Minesweeper, on that, since you know how I was like cradling my phone so it didn't get any bad things said to it,
Yeah.
hop on TikTok. There's a
no.
live of someone playing Minesweeper.
Of course it's always listening. Always.
Yeah, so I hadn't seen it being played in years, but really popular on TikTok at the moment.
Wow.
So
Jess,
Yep.
do you get any videos of conspiracy theories on like your TikToks or your Instagram reels?
I do.
Like
They're
quite
all-
a bit?
A little. And then,
they're about to level up.
Yeah.
oh, God. Listen up, phone. What are we doing now?
The last comment before we get into games time was from 40. Basically he said Shani's call was so perfectly awkward, it made it a world-class moment.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, world class.
cute.
I love
That's
that.
nice.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
It was a bit
It was-
awkward and a
it
bit
was-
funny all at the same
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
A bit just,
But
you know.
there was also it was a roller coaster because like there was some real success in there. Shani said that she timed it. I think it was like under 30 seconds.
Yeah.
She's so fast.
So
Yeah, it was
fast.
She
quick.
did so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have picked a harder word.
Slimy.
But she also knew,
Yeah.
like, the person that she called, obviously, was
Yeah,
sub
correct.
very well.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
These
well-
are the important things out there, right?
Yeah, so it was too easy.
Yeah.
So we're going to pivot.
Oh,
Do you like
God.
pivot? How do we
Pivot.
feel about pivot?
Pivot.
Pivot.
I feel like
Pivot.
I feel like
Friends
it's one of those
reference.
wanky
Yeah.
work words, but let's go
What's a
with pivot.
friends? Can we say friends reference instead of wanky corporate word?
Okay, I don't know
Friends.
friends as enough.
Yeah.
What happens?
They're carrying a couch and they're trying to get it
Pivot.
pivot. Yeah, okay.
Pivot.
Yeah.
Screaming.
yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Ross.
Yeah, so are we okay
That is
with
so
pivot?
much better. I feel so
Thank
much
you.
better with pivot.
Yeah.
now.
Okay, great.
Let's go with
That's
pivot.
all I think about when I think about pivot.
Yeah,
Is
just that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a big fan of the whole seat? Have you seen like every episode?
Yes. Every.
Maybe we need to put that on our list.
Yeah.
We've not.
definitely
You're
on
like,
the list.
no,
Yeah, I'm good. I think I'm good.
no, it's fine.
Just wait. You watch it and you
I know.
change your mind.
I know Smelly Cat, so I'm good.
Yeah. So many references come out of Friends.
Yeah.
Like
Give
what?
it a chance.
I think.
Pivot, Smelly Cat. We've just done 2.
Yeah, but I know both of
Yeah,
those.
then we
What
already
else
know
that we
those,
don't
huh?
know?
What else is there? Other ones? Yeah.
The
What's on there?
Rachel haircut. That was like
We were on a
whole thing.
break.
Yeah, we were on a break.
But again, I already know it.
the
so-
letter.
The
but
letter.
it's
The
like
letter?
one of
What does
those
the
ones
letter
that you-
say?
What's the letter say? Is that from Friends?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I say that all the time.
You do.
I don't watch Friends.
You don't.
So there you go.
I've never watched Friends.
You should.
Maybe we could pivot to this being a trivia session about Friends and see how you go.
No, thank you.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Lots of
So-
Friends things now coming up on your phone.
Yeah, you will.
I imagine so. I'll probably get flooded from all
Yeah.
my friends with Friends things. Anyway.
So I've mentioned previously that my job is to entertain you and we go on trips.
yes.
Primarily, this is playing trivia.
Okay.
I'm to
Cute.
find multiple quizzes all the time, looking for new questions to be able to entertain you.
Yeah.
The other day, I was a bit tired, and you were like, "Can you please entertain me?" And do you remember what I said to you?
No.
How many brands of cars can you
Oh,
name?
yeah. How many brands of cars? Yeah. Yeah.
And I just made you name a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
true.
you're like, okay, what's next? And we just continued category after category.
Yeah.
And it was actually quite entertaining because we were challenging each other for how many we thought we could get.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to do that.
We're going to do that now.
Yeah, we are. So
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Well, instead of reaching out to someone else, that was fun, and we'll bring that back at some point.
Yep.
But I actually want to put you against Jess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Challenge
So
accepted.
I will give you a category,
Yep.
and you're going to think about how many of those things you think you could name.
Okay.
Let's say within a minute.
Within a minute. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. How many things are those you think you can name within a minute?
Sure.
Ish. But you know.
Yes. Okay. Well, like try and keep it down, guys.
Yeah. Don't take 10 minutes to be like, oh, also there's a thing. Like, come on. Like,
Okay.
Because
make
we're
it-
on a podcast,
make
we
it
have to
snappy.
make it a little bit entertaining.
Correct. So just, keep it snappy. And what you're going to do is you're going to think about how many of those you could do, and you're going to message me what number you think you could say of that.
So look on
yep,
your phone.
Sure.
On your
Yep.
phone.
I
Yep.
can do that.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for your category?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. The category is
The
I forgot the
suspense.
word.
The freaking suspense right here.
Did you see my mind go blank just then?
Yeah.
Anyway, franchises of fast food you would find in a food court at a Westfield shopping centre.
Oh my
okay.
god.
Cool.
In
Hold on
Australia.
one
So
moment.
franchises, food.
So we
Food
got to
court.
message you how many you
How
think we
many
can
you
do.
think you can name? So the
without
idea is
without listing. Are you
yeah,
listing
yeah.
them?
No. You just have to think. How many do you think you could do?
I did. I've sent it to you.
You have sent it to me.
Thank you.
So the idea is that when we played, the person who had the smallest number went first. So you got to name that many. And then the other person couldn't name any of the ones you'd already said and had to get to their number. So the idea is if the person who says the highest amount can't actually get there, they lose. And if the other person has actually achieved their amount, they're the winner.
Okay.
We're going to do 2 rounds of this. So I'm waiting for...
Okay.
Okay.
I just sent it through.
So, Jess...
I had to think really hard through it.
Yes.
Jess,
Yes.
you're going second.
Okay. So I got to go first.
You got to go first. What was your number?
8.
Cool.
How many do you have?
10.
I had a feeling you'd be in the double digits.
Yeah. So I'm keen.
I kind of was hoping that Jess was going to go first.
Is this what category you thought I was going to do?
No, it really
No.
wasn't.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Okay, so let's go. So McDonald's, KFC, Hungry Jack's,
Yeah.
Subway. Jess is playing along
Keep
in
going.
her head.
Keep going.
Okay, so salsas.
Okay.
There's usually like a kebab place, and they're
Okay.
usually called Sunshine Kebabs.
Sunshine kebabs. Yep.
There is usually a
Ooh. So that's
curry
6.
house called Curry House.
Yeah. So that's 7.
There is a
Yeah.
place called Sumo Salad.
Oh, sumo salad. Classic.
So that's my 8 that I
Okay.
have so far.
And then I also...
So you need 10 on top of that.
No, I have 2. I listened to how this game works. I need 2. So then on top of that, I feel like that there is also sometimes in the food court, sometimes it's away, but sometimes it's in the food court, a Boost Juice.
Oh, yeah. Boost
Okay.
juice.
And
Classic.
then also in there is a sushi, like a sushi train.
Sushi train.
Because not necessarily Westfield food courts, they have like those little fancy bits off the food court where you can have a sushi train.
Okay. I feel
There's
like
2.
I feel like we could do a lot more. What do you think?
I think you've undersold it. I
Yeah.
think there is a huge amount more we could do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carvery,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that like bull carvery thing.
Yep.
That,
bullseye.
whatever.
Yep.
Whatever.
Craft.
Or Porto.
A Porto?
Did you say Red Rooster?
No.
No.
I do enjoy Red Rooster.
Did
do
you say
enjoy-
KFC?
Yeah,
I
he
did.
did say
Oh,
KFC.
yeah.
There's also Muffin Time or Muffin Break. Muffin Break.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just walking around Chermside Food Court, really. In my head.
There's like Guzman Gomez.
Yeah.
There's
G.
G, the burrito bar at some of them.
Yeah. Oh,
Soul
not a
Origin.
Porto.
Soul Origin.
Yes, not
Yeah.
a Porto, but the other one, the chicken one.
Nando's.
Nando's.
There you go.
Yeah. So,
Nando's.
and I know you said Sushi Train, and I'm not going to pull you up on it because I don't think that's the right one. But there is obviously a sushi place.
Okay,
Correct.
so who won that? How's that win work?
Well, I mean, you won. No, Jess
Me.
won because she got the 10. She went
you.
higher and she got to 10.
I feel because she guessed more.
Correct.
But I did all the hard work
Yep.
though.
It doesn't matter though.
Yeah.
You played it
I'm
safe
fine
though.
with this.
So you played it safe. You didn't expand yourself and go, oh yeah, I could definitely do it. You could have done 10. You chose not to.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a bit of a risk in it, isn't there?
There's
if you want the glory.
there's strategy in this
Correct.
game.
There
yeah. If you
There
want
is.
the glory, you go hard.
Exactly. But if you
Okay.
can't
But
name
you
them,
don't
you
wanna go
lose.
too hard.
Yeah.
You go too hard, and then
Okay.
you don't.
All right.
I mean,
so
in the
Jess
car-
wins. So the winner, I feel like the winner should verse you. What do you reckon?
I feel less good about this.
Yeah,
Because in
that's
the
fine.
car, it was really low stakes.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like, no one knows. No one knows.
What does the winner get here?
It's a prize. You'll find out at the end.
Excellent.
All right. Okay.
So I need to text you.
My
Oh God, hang on, let me get my.
yeah, Jess is like, oh, do I have his number?
I do.
So I was thinking social media apps.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Social.
Okay. I'm just going to go with. Oh.
Now I'm just looking at the last thing that you sent me.
Yeah.
It's the chicken that's yelling Jessica.
Just an insight into us.
Anyway. Sorry. Okay, social media apps.
I feel like I should have gone more than that. But that's fine.
That is really high.
Oh God.
Nah.
Yeah, right.
Oh God. Social media.
Social media.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to go first.
Yeah.
No.
I only said 5.
Yeah. 5.
Oh, no.
How
I
many
said
did you say?
7.
Oh, that's still the same as what James said. I'm going to do all the hard work and then you're just going to come in.
Correct. And get the last 2.
Okay, great. You ready?
Yes.
X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
And then what do you
Threads
got?
and LinkedIn.
Yeah, there you go.
See, that was like way too easy. I reckon I can get 8 on top of that to
Go
beat
on.
you both.
All right.
I'd give you 5.
Okay, Twitch,
We're both like, "Ugh."
Tinder, Bumble.
No. They're not social media.
They are.
Because if
Is
they
it-
weren't,
is it a
that's what I
form
said,
of social?
media? Because if they were
there
social
a
media, then
form of
I would have
social?
said 15 or 20.
Yeah.
Because there's like
If I-
Grinder and Field and
You're helping me out here. Thank you. Okay, so there's Pinterest. There's Tumblr.
Oh, is Tumblr still around? How good was Tumblr in its peak?
MySpace.
Discord?
Yeah, that's what. Hey, you're helping me out here. I was about to say Discord.
I know. Oh, yeah, sure you were.
Yeah, Discord.
Yeah.
There is Kick.
I don't
There.
know what that is.
Yeah, it's another streaming service.
There could also be like.
So basically, I win.
You weren't playing.
I did.
were
You just,
playing.
I
Alyssa
just
won.
played. It was great.
You two should verse, and I should give you the.
Okay, go.
Oh God. Okay. Sure.
What is your category? This is great. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a great time. Let me know if you've got a category that you'd like us to do next time.
Okay.
Do you remember the hardest category I gave you?
No.
Countries that start with A.
Yeah, that's when it
Love
gets
that.
hard.
Yeah.
We should actually try and do like articulate on here or something at some
Yes.
point. That could be fun.
Yeah. That'd be
Oh,
great.
I like that.
Sub-genres of country music.
Subgenres of country music.
Okay.
How? Yeah, I don't.
Are you messaging me? I'm just waiting. Guys.
I have no idea.
Good.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay. It's a tie. 'Cause you both said one.
Boot scooting.
Oh, I was going to go bluegrass.
there's
Is
two.
bluegrass is blues.
Well, there you go. What were you thinking?
Rock.
I was
go.
like, alternative country, pop country, rock country. Like, aren't those
You could
some forms of
tell
country?
that Jess works in the music industry and knows
Genres of music.
What
yeah,
happens?
So that's good.
What happens if you play a country song backwards?
Isn't that Marilyn Manson?
No, you get your
not
car
a
back, you get your wife back, you get your dog back, you get your job back.
Yeah, right. Thank you for sharing this. Everyone out there that thinks I've got bad jokes, there you go.
Been holding on that
That's
one
on
since I
the
was
internet.
like 12 years old.
Waiting for the opportunity, and now
Now it's fine. I never knew when I was going to need that. And here we are.
All right,
Now I
good
know.
game time. Thank you for joining. If you've got a better idea of a game we can play, please let us know in the comments. Terrible.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I do. I felt like I've added to the song a little bit. You know, the little sting that goes in between that section and this section.
oh, okay.
Do you reckon I added to it, Jess?
Are you added?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it good? You're saying like it's not that good of an ad.
It was very long.
It was long. Okay.
Yeah.
Too long?
Shorten it a little bit.
A little bit.
Just shorten a little bit. All right, I'll keep that for next time.
Okay.
All right,
Because
I
I
could
think
do better. I'll
I
do
think
better.
like what's the name of this segment?
Down the rabbit hole.
I think it didn't really encompass
Going down a
the
rabbit hole?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Just
Yeah.
some
Just a little bit.
Just some other
notes
things.
for next week.
Yeah.
Like, is that going down a rabbit hole?
Yeah.
Down a rabbit hole. Down a rabbit hole. Keep going down a rabbit hole. Down, down, down. A rabbit hole.
So far down.
What rabbit hole are we going down today?
Oh, so many rabbit holes. There's quite a few. Should we just go through it and get to where we need to
Yeah.
get to, or should we like list the things that we want to
No.
talk about?
Let's just
we should have
follow.
probably talked about this beforehand, how we were
should've.
going to
This is
introduce it. But this
boring,
is
actually,
normal
but that's
for
fine.
us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to what we're actually going to talk about. There was an aeroplane.
Yeah, there was an aeroplane that has not been located.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Malaysia Airlines Flight 370
Yeah.
disappeared on the 8th of March in 2014. So, according to my trusty research website, that was 9 years, 11 months and 15 days ago. And
Holy.
I know, I can't believe it's actually been that long. But the outcome is that they've not found it. It's inconclusive. They don't even know how or why it went down, where it is, what's happened.
They haven't found like anything at all.
They've found minor debris.
Minor debris.
So they've not actually found
But has
the
that
aircraft.
minor debris, has that been confirmed to be the Malaysian flight or just random?
No, it's inconclusive.
So
Inconclusive.
they don't know.
They don't know.
Because I remember like back in the day there was like, it was all over the news or something. I don't know. Or
Everywhere.
social
Yeah.
media or something
Well-
because we didn't really watch the news.
Because how does a plane in this day and age, like I understand years ago, how in this day and age does a plane disappear?
I have no idea.
Well,
It's a conspiracy.
well, if you think about it, like if it's traveling over the horizon, it disappears from our sight. Or is that what we're
I
talking
don't think
about?
that's what we're
No.
referring to. But
Technology can like track it all the
Yeah.
time.
And it was tracked though, wasn't it? To a certain
disappeared.
extent.
But if it was tracked to the point where it crashed into the ocean, it would have been located, or at least more debris would have been located.
Which is what happens sometimes when a plane crashes.
And one of the reasons they haven't found it is because they actually don't know the site. The site that they're searching is so large that they cannot locate it. So, there's a lot of wild theories around what could have happened. So, widely accepted is just it's actually not that exciting. It crashed into the sea, probably had a mechanical fault.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Boring. Other one could have been hijacked.
Yeah, okay.
Actual for some type of financial incentive or controlled by someone, or there was someone on the plane that, needed to be targeted or was targeted.
Yeah, I remember there was something in maybe social media that was talking about it was done for political reasons. There were certain high-level politicians on there or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, which has been denied by the Chinese government, by the way, because it was Chinese officials that were on there.
Okay.
And they're like, no, they didn't mean anything to us, which is, what I would say as well.
It didn't mean anything to us.
No, them. Oh, no.
Oh, no, they're fine.
No. Doesn't matter. But yeah, they actually think that someone took over the plane because they would have had to deliberately have avoided detection in order for it to have flown so far off course without anyone noticing.
Yeah.
I actually remember something as well about this where they were talking about the pilot itself was was depressed or something.
Yes, I think that was just something that they were trying to go down.
Like a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Blame the pilot.
Blame the pilot.
Yeah.
It could be true though, couldn't it?
How do we know? Until
one knows.
they find the black box, how are we going to know?
Yeah, I guess so.
And,
You'd feel
and
like
what was Shani saying last week? The water is the sky and the sky is the water.
I cannot wait to find out more about what the hell that
Whatever
means.
she said.
Yeah.
The sky is the water.
Okay, so the
plane actually crashed into space.
here's my theory. They actually think the location of it, right, is in the southern Indian Ocean.
Okay, yeah.
What if it's not? What if it went to the Bermuda Triangle?
Bermuda Triangle. That's completely in the different direction. It's in the other,
they don't know
literally
where it
the
went.
other side of the planet.
But how can they rule out a location when they don't know where it is? They
Well-
literally do not know.
Okay, I feel like they could rule that one out because they wouldn't have enough petrol to get there.
Do you
But
know
I
about
see what you're
planes?
doing.
Come on.
What's that?
You don't know about planes. You don't know how far they can go.
I have
they
a little bit of an idea.
Well,
they refueled in some crazy place where no one has any information about
Island.
that island.
The island.
And it
They
wasn't the
refueled.
Indian Ocean. They happen to have a location where you can refuel a plane
Yeah.
Exactly.
despite having no contact with civilization.
We've just worked
You heard it
all
here
out.
first.
Thank
Well,
you.
hold up.
Yes.
What's going in my mind right now?
don't know.
It's true. What's that cartoon that was where he used to surf the clouds? Was that a thing?
No, I don't know.
No, I just think Silver Surfer is all I think of.
Silver
when I think
Surfer
surfers.
from Marvel. But
Obviously
I
doesn't
feel
surf the
like
clouds.
I kind of remember from when I was tiny, there was this show where it was a cartoon character and
Right.
they had a plane and they used to refuel planes in the sky. Do you
Okay.
reckon this person did that? And please, if you can figure out what the hell I'm talking about, please leave it in the comments.
And then
Who the-
then
what
they
the- what
flew to the
cartoon am I
Bermuda
talking about?
Triangle.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So let's
Okay.
go to that because I could tell you just want to talk about the Bermuda Triangle.
Well, no, I guess my point is I don't understand how it can disappear in this day and age.
I agree.
I appreciate the fact that for a period of time, the Bermuda Triangle and this zone where there was a large amount of ships and planes that went down, they didn't have the technology to work out why that was happening. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Plane disappearing
In the Indian Ocean.
in, what did I say,
Anywhere.
2000,
Doesn't matter where it
14,
is.
2014.
Plane.
It just doesn't make any sense.
So you're saying it makes more sense that it would disappear in the Bermuda Triangle than
Yeah.
it would in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Yes.
Okay. Tell
And-
me your theory behind this because I've got some great theories as well.
Well, I think the interesting thing about the Bermuda Triangle, and it was a fascination of mine when I was younger,
Yeah.
was the paranormal aspect. So I don't really want to talk about any real theories, but the intrigue about it is the fact that there have been cases where there have been ships and planes that could have sent and were capable of sending SOS signals and didn't, and were found and located with nobody on board.
This freaks me out.
Right?
Too.
So that.
What is that ship called? Oh my God. Talk about something and I'll try and find that name of that ship because it's a famous
The
ship.
US Cyclops.
No.
Okay, there's another ship. But it's not just one occurrence of it. So it's multiple occurrences in one location, ships, planes. Like, what do you think it is?
Blows my mind. I think.
Yep.
And
The
this
Mary
is-
Celeste.
No way.
No,
Celeste.
no bullshit.
Celeste.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
The Mary Celeste was a merchant ship that discovered adrift abandoned in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872. The ship was found in seaworthy condition with its cargo intact, with the crew and passengers completely missing without
Yeah.
explanation. How creepy is that?
Exactly.
crazy.
It doesn't make any sense to me. There is no way to kind of logic out of that. There is
Yeah.
no like, oh yeah, this makes perfect sense. But that's not the only one. So regularly there was a pattern whereby vessels going through the triangle would disappear or be found abandoned. In 1945, 5 Navy bombers were carrying 14 men. They took off. They were doing practice bombing runs, and then one of the compasses started malfunctioning.
Yeah, I've heard about this
Magnets.
too.
So then they got lost, and all 5 planes flew around aimlessly till they ran low on fuel and were forced to ditch at sea. On that same day, a rescue plane and 13-man crew also disappeared, and failed to ever turn up any evidence of these 6 planes.
It's crazy, eh?
Yes.
I've heard these stories as well, and I want to believe that like something crazy is happening there, but
Would you go on a plane or a boat through the Bermuda Triangle?
if I
Would
lived
you?
around there,
No. Now, where
We're
we
like,
all
let's go on
won
a trip.
tickets.
Let's
we
go
won a ticket to the
through
Bermuda
the
Triangle.
Bermuda
The
Triangle.
3 of us, are we going?
yeah, 100%.
You're going in.
Yep.
So
the likelihood of if you're traveling to Florida or somewhere around there from somewhere, the likelihood of going through the Bermuda Triangle is very high because
Yeah.
the Bermuda Triangle is one of the most busiest areas in air and on the water in the world.
So
So
that's,
maybe you'd go and you wouldn't even know that you've gone through it.
Exactly.
yeah, so it's actually not avoided anymore. So like there would be a period of time where it was
Yeah.
avoided from this is a common occurrence, but that is one theory, right? That it can be explained just by the huge amount of traffic that went through it. Therefore, it's going to have more occurrences than any other location.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
that
so
is
the
one theory.
likelihood, the ratio
Yeah,
of
exactly.
things happening
Okay.
there is
It's
more.
just
Sure.
because of the traffic. So there's
Yeah.
one thing. The second thing, supernatural,
Yeah.
right? Could this actually be something? Third thing. So what happened at that period of time is that there was no need to compensate for a magnetic compass because it was one location whereby magnetic north, true north were the same. You didn't have to make any changes to it.
Okay.
So there's something
Right.
about the magnetic fields in that area that could have actually caused problems with the way that we looked at direction, and people could have just got confused as per the guys with their compasses.
The other thing is weather does weird shit. It does though. Like
Yeah.
the weather does weird stuff and creates weird phenomenon. Like you can create a magnet using electricity, and what do you think like a storm would do?
Yeah.
And storm clouds, like you could potentially. I'm not saying it's true because I don't know. I'm just a layman person here. That's the second time in the second episode I've said that. Anyway, am I even saying it right, or I'm just calling myself lame?
yeah.
Yeah,
I was never going
it
to
was
correct
funny.
you. Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm giggling behind your back
Yeah.
afterwards. Oh, he said
but
it again.
it does weird stuff. Like, okay, so I've got some some things. I got
Yes.
there's phenomenon called lightning balls.
Okay.
That
What
are,
is a lightning ball?
Lightning balls are when the weather is in a specific, I don't know, there's specific conditions there and like lightning's around and all that. There'll be sparkle balls of lightning that'll float around.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And
There's been
what happened? What did they do?
What do they do? Nothing. They just float around and then disappear.
Sure.
Okay. Still
It's-
strange though.
It is
Yes.
strange.
Yeah.
It's not common.
Yeah.
But weird shit happens
So-
from weather.
Yeah, right.
One of
Okay,
the other
yes,
things,
yes.
which does lead into the sky ocean thing, is that we don't know a lot about the bottom of the ocean still.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's still largely a bit of a mystery to us.
Yep.
And in recent years, what I found quite cool to read about was in the North Sea, they were actually looking into a vessel disappearance from massive gas bubbles.
Yes.
What?
I've heard this too.
Yes.
Methane.
Yes.
Methane. Yeah.
Correct. So they think that potentially that could have also happened in the Bermuda Triangle as well. So that's another theory. And then the second one, when you're talking about meteorology, there's actually something to do with the way that heat waves move along the Earth's surface, particularly around that Florida region,
Yeah.
that can cause really interesting meteorological events, especially with like large waves and things like that.
Yeah. What do you know about like Florida weather?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit.
It's freaking wild.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So
Hurricanes.
So I get the volume, the just sheer volume of things that have gone missing there.
Yeah.
It does not explain the abandoned vessels
Yeah.
that were
That-
completely intact with no one on board.
No
It doesn't
100%.
explain that.
Where are the people?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I've heard this story, the Miss Celeste, before, and I love these kind of stories. It's so cool. One explanation was they left on their something had happened and they'd left on their escape boats. I don't know what had happened though.
Yeah.
Right.
For them to leave the
For
ship.
them to leave.
That
Now
was
there could have been
capable.
Yeah.
Like of.
It
Yeah.
could have been that there was no wind or something and they weren't going anywhere, so they needed to do something. I don't
Yeah.
know. Doesn't make a lot
Maybe
of sense. It could have been
Yeah.
pirates, but
Yeah.
there wasn't any.
The cargo was
The
there.
cargo
That
was
doesn't
still
make
there.
sense.
No.
The other thing was people could have gotten sick and then they tried to get away
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the sickness.
So the thing was super popular Bermuda Triangle back in the day. You don't
Yeah.
hear a lot about it anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
not much
not
about
a
it
lot. We're not hearing, like, considering that we don't avoid the area anymore and it
No.
is still a high traffic area. We're really not hearing a lot of things about it mysteriously disappearing. And I guess the Malaysian flight was like the most recent thing, and it was nowhere near the Bermuda Triangle. But still quite
Apparently.
interesting.
Okay, so you're saying like there's these old school kind of conspiracy theories that were around and the old ones are the better ones, or
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think it's one. Too many things could be explained away. Like the mystery is a bit
Yeah.
gone.
okay.
Kind of like Bigfoot.
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 Great example.
Yeah.
Bigfoot. We're relying.
What do you know about Bigfoot?
It's a big hairy man. Big beak.
Yeah. Where's he from?
The America? Himalaya?
I
The-
think
all
so.
around the world, there is
Everywhere.
versions
Sightings,
of
right?
of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, all of that.
Yeah.
So, and from grainy photos that you can barely make out, that,
Yeah.
you know, people have come forward and said, "Oh no, that's not real." Yeah. Same for Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
Like we're reliant on old technology, and no further sightings since then. So, like, what has happened? Is it that they were around and now they're no longer around?
Yeah,
so
well,
that's
that
why
was
there's
years
been
ago.
correct,
How
and now
many
there's been
years can the Loch Ness Monster be alive for?
Exactly.
same for Bigfoot.
Yeah,
Like he
exactly.
can't live forever.
Never.
like,
No.
but here's
Well,
the
like the closest thing I know of a Bigfoot would be a Wookiee, and
I mean, they're still
Chewbacca
around.
was 300
Yeah.
years.
that's true.
That 300 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
You're
But-
welcome, Jess.
So have we given up though? Because the other thing that falls into this category was UFOs.
Okay.
So for years, all of the photos of UFOs and they were disproven and the government came forward and was like, no, this is the light and you did this with the camera and blah, blah, blah. And then what happens?
Blink-182.
Then the government comes forward and aliens are real.
No. Blink-182.
And Tom goes.
Would you like to expand?
It all started with a song that Tom DeLonge made called Aliens Exist. Yeah, and he met a whole bunch of people and that
the
were in the
band.
he quit the band. He met with a whole heap of people that were either ex-government or ex-like FBI, CIA, deep conspiracy people as well, all that kind of stuff. And he gathered all the information and got the government to admit that aliens were real. What's your thoughts?
I mean,
Jess, what's your thoughts?
Well,
Yeah.
I've actually been to Area 51.
Bullshit. Really?
Yes. Well, not inside. We were driving from Niagara Falls back to Las Vegas.
That feels like a long drive.
It's like a whole entire day.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's just cheaper than getting the helicopter, but you should just pay for the helicopter.
Okay. Yeah. Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it?
I'm not close enough to location
Niagara
to
Falls?
understand this.
No, isn't it the
No, not
the
Niagara
gorge?
Falls.
The
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, my apologies.
No. I just wanted to check.
Yes, you're right. Yes. So.
Oh, wait. We took the helicopter.
We did.
We took a plane. Yeah.
Wouldn't it
Smarter
be
than-
nice?
Smarter than me. Anyway, driving. If
Yeah.
you drive that way, you go past Area 51.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
you
we missed an
do.
opportunity.
We
Yeah.
really did.
And
Was it spooky?
I didn't think it was that close.
well, you go there and you're like, oh, then there's like a cafe and you can eat
Yeah.
at the cafe and there's like alien burgers and whatever. But there's no cell reception. It's just a little bit, it's just all,
A little bit weird.
I don't know, yeah. I just
a little bit
felt
off.
a bit funny being there and I wasn't expecting to feel that way when I was there. So, yeah, it was just all a little bit weird.
So I know Tom's a bit busy right now because we saw him earlier this week.
Yeah, he's back in the band.
He's back in the band.
Back in the band.
But do you think we could
They were
entice?
great.
Oh, they were
They
amazing.
were absolutely great.
It was.
Incredible.
I enjoyed watching Blink-182
I enjoyed the fact that
on
Mark
a
gave him
school night too.
a hard time about leaving the band,
Yes.
Yeah, that
and
was
then
fun.
Tom had on his guitar, "You're,
You're
welcome, humanity." Rightly
So
so. But do you think maybe he has any opportunity if we threw some other conspiracy theories his way that maybe he could like put his weight into them as well?
Yeah, right.
Like maybe we could get him involved in the Malaysian flight.
Yeah. I think he's have a lot of theories about that.
Yeah.
I reckon he would have theories. I reckon there's better theories out there though that he could be working
Bigfoot?
on. Yeah, maybe
Loch Ness
Bigfoot.
Monster.
Loch Ness Monster. I don't know. I think there's more to come out with aliens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
feel
not done
like-
with aliens.
Definitely
No.
not.
Okay.
Like they've said it's real. There was that weird Mexican one that was a cake. Did you see that?
No?
No.
Yeah.
Please.
It
Hold
was
on.
a
I
dumb
need to
fake.
hide my phone again under a blanket or something. I don't need shit like this.
If you
coming
guys
through.
are watching
imagine.
this, please back me up in the comments here.
No.
But like on social media, I think it was on X or Twitter, whatever.
Sure.
There was like this thing that came out around the same time as when Tom was getting the government to come out about aliens being
Right.
real. It was down in Mexico, and the Mexican, I think it was the Mexican government or something. It
Sure.
made it look like that. They had this little looking alien in this box. It looked like it was sitting in hay or something like that. And the internet went wild about it. They were like, "Oh my god, like that's an alien" or whatever. You know, normal social media stuff. Anyway, later on, it's cut up and it looks like a cake.
So it's a cake.
Well,
that looks
yeah.
like an alien
I
and not
think-
an alien that looks like a cake.
yeah.
Not an
Two-
alien made of cake.
And it's definitely not an alien that looks like a cake. How good would that be?
What a journey.
It just
you
looks
took
like
me
a
on.
mud cake
I
from
thought
Woolworths.
you were saying that the alien.
Where's mud cake hack? You just make it look like an alien.
I thought you were saying the alien was like made of cake. No. It's a cake.
That
Looks
like
it's a
an
cake that
alien.
looks like an alien.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's not as though the alien came here and that's how it looked. A human made a cake.
You
Make
can
it look
see
like-
how social media got a little bit crazy.
And how
You know,
did you
not
get a little bit
reading right
crazy?
into it. Oh,
Did
look,
you think it was an alien?
No. Look, I think for me, I want to believe that aliens are real and they've come here, but I really don't think they're what we think they are. Like all the little green men and stuff
It's not
like that.
E.T.
Yeah, E.T. and
They
the
just
little
look
green
like
men.
us. They're just walking around.
Do
Haven't
they?
seen Men in Black.
So hold on, you think they're just like walking around with 2 arms, 2 legs, skin, like they look no
Or-
different, breathe oxygen. Like, is that what we're thinking aliens are? Because
Some of them, potentially. Because look at the universe. There's got to be another like Earth out there that has human-ish people on it.
do you, out of
So-
Not think.
all the things that are possible, do you think the most likely thing is there is another organism exactly the same as
No.
us versus any other type of organism of intelligent life that could come here?
No. Okay.
They're just in our skin.
Great, so it's a
They've
Men
just
in
got-
Black scenario. Yeah, okay.
Men in
They've got
Black
human skins. Okay, yeah, no, I'm.
Zippers at the
Do you know
back.
what? I'm more on board for that than thinking that other humans have travelled to come and hang out here.
Yeah.
The latest estimation of how many habitable planets are in our galaxy,
Right?
600 million habitable planets
Get out.
in our galaxy.
Habitable doesn't mean they're going to be habited by human.
Habitable.
Yeah.
So I think what they're trying to talk about here is potentially having liquid water. It's because that's like what the one thing they can sort of, well, they can figure out other things as well.
Oxygen.
Yeah, they can figure out oxygen and stuff like that. But one of the big key things is if it's got liquid water. So the reason liquid water is important is because of the slosh factor, because of the
Sorry, the what?
the slosh factor. And I'm just using my words here because it's definitely not what a
I was
scientist
going to say, is that the proper term?
That's what the scientists, they're in the lab, they're going,
Okay.
okay, guys, let's talk about the slosh factor here.
Slosh
Let's
factor.
go.
Okay. You want me to talk about the
Yeah,
slosh
yeah, I
factor?
do.
Please.
Okay, slosh factor. So originally, like back when life was one single cell,
Okay.
does it have arms and legs?
No.
So it can't swim around?
Yeah.
So it can't move
So it
around?
has to be
Sloshing.
within something, held within something.
It has to be moved around.
Yeah, okay.
So it can
Right.
evolve.
Yeah.
The cells
Okay.
have to be able to move.
Yeah, okay.
The whole reason. What's the powerhouse cell called again?
The nucleus, the
No.
mitochondria.
Mitochondria. The whole reason mitochondria is around is because cells used to eat other cells and then consume them. Mitochondria is a cell that ate another cell and didn't consume them because one of these cells was using light to gain energy, and then these cells were like eating things to gain their energy. And
Yeah, okay.
this cell ate the one that could get solar energy, and it became two. Like it became one thing that could. They work together basically, and from there, the amount of energy that cell could have, or was
potential,
capable, its
yeah.
potential, gave it more potential to be able to evolve even further.
Holy.
Yeah.
Now,
Is that a conspiracy theory or we're solid on that?
That's what they're thinking has happened. Now,
Okay.
the other thing,
they're thinking.
scientists,
The
Who are
aliens.
they?
The aliens.
the aliens told our scientists
Right.
That's how it
that's
happened.
how it happened.
They were like, when a mummy and daddy love each other very much, this
Yeah.
is how it happened.
This
They
is what
consume
happens.
cells.
Exactly. You know what? When people ask you what this podcast is about now,
Yeah.
you can tell them it's educational and funny.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
That'll
That's what I was
definitely-
going for.
Yeah, educational.
Yeah, please
also,
don't.
like,
please don't take my word for it.
I was gonna say
Go
that.
do your own educational things.
Anything
should
I
have that
say
dis-
on here, yeah, there needs to be a
on the bottom.
disclaimer. I read stuff off the internet and sometimes I get it wrong. Like, that should be it.
That should be. That's what our podcast is about. Sometimes we read things and we say it aloud and we say it the wrong way.
Yeah.
But there is the aliens thing. I think I would love it to be true, but there's a couple of things, right? Intelligent life might be rare, so the whole slosh factor and
Yeah.
whether dinosaurs kept existing because there was no
Like meteor.
meteor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
All of the events leading up to us actually developing the brain that we have,
Yeah.
like all of those things needed to have happened in some way, shape, or form to force evolution to happen the way that it did.
Yes.
Unless
Exactly.
you don't believe in evolution.
And that's a different podcast all
And I already got
together.
trouble for that earlier in this, so I'm not going there again. So civilization may self-destruct. There's that theory. So the whole
It's looking, more and more likely, isn't it?
yeah. Well,
2050.
it would be actually pretty intense. So the initial sort of thing that you think of when you think of like civilization self-destructing, when you think of our planet.
Nuclear bombs.
Nuclear bombs, correct. So the biggest conflicts that social engineers think would happen would be either China, Russia to America or India, Pakistan. So those are the ones that are very nuclear focused / could happen. If that happened, most of the world would be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so most of the world would be dead, not just because of nuclear bombs, but because of the nuclear winter, killing crops,
Yeah.
crops killing
Except
people
for
because
those
they can't eat.
people that have got the shelters.
Yeah, the bunkers.
They go underground.
So that's the thing too. Like, okay, so if it was there, the nuclear winter would be mostly northern hemisphere.
Right.
So people in lower hemisphere, which is a lot less of the
Population. Yeah.
is down lower. Saying that a lot of these countries get food and stuff from
Yeah.
some of the northern
So
territories.
we're restricted to what we can produce in
Ourselves.
our own land.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're saying that the most likely people to survive would be New Zealand,
Great.
basically.
New Zealand are like the most self-sufficient. Like that makes sense to
Yeah.
me. Like a
Yeah.
closed kind of ecosystem.
Yeah.
Like
Until the
operates that way.
next earthquake or something.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, that's always a risk. But
But I think that's crazy thinking about that.
do you want to
Anyway,
move
we've
to
gone-
New Zealand?
I like New Zealand.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
got
It's a
good
nice
pies.
place, so green.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It is very
so
green.
friendly.
They're really nice pies.
Green.
There's several shades of green.
Yeah, olive green, forest green.
Yes,
mint
not
green.
cactus green.
Not cactus
I
green.
thought it's a shade of green.
Yeah.
Everybody.
That's true.
It's true.
Olive.
Wow, that was a rabbit hole.
Well,
Olive.
exactly.
Is this where you thought you were going to end up? Shades of green?
No, I really didn't. I really didn't.
Could not have predicted it.
So I'm glad we went to, see Blink-182 though. So that was
Yeah.
good.
Oh, it was really good. I had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
thank you.
danced a bit.
Well, we'll leave it at that, I feel.
Okay.
For now.
If you've got more updates or you'd like to talk about anything else we've talked about, please leave some comments in the YouTube or send us an Instagram
I
message.
think we've opened this up for some comments. I think there's going to be
There's
some
going to
coming
be
through.
plenty, I think.
A lot.
Yeah, because we've sort of touched on things.
Yeah, we've
Just-
not really gone into it.
Just had a sneaky
Tell me
little
your
touch.
theories.
Yeah, tell me your theories.
Yeah,
Sounds
love it.
good. Let's move on. Yes, we made it to the end of this podcast. And I'm singing for some reason, probably because I've had so many alcohols.
Welcome to the end.
Yay.
Oh, hello there, Celeste. We were talking about you earlier when you were a boat.
Yeah, when you were the Mary Celeste ship.
Yeah, you were a ship.
I just wanted to bring her on because she already tried to come on in the last episode and push in.
She wants to be a star.
She is a star. Look at her.
Talking about stars, thank you for joining us, Jess.
Aw,
You're a star.
thanks, guys. Can I actually have something for you?
For us?
I have a present.
What do you mean?
Your presence is our present.
Oh, that's cute. But I also have something else for you because I feel like I was watching some talk shows and they give gifts to the host.
Oh.
So I thought I would start a tradition. So everyone else after me now has to come and give a gift to the
I
host.
feel like I like this.
Yeah, this is
I
great.
like
They're
it.
probably
Yeah.
going to be way better than mine, but I thought, can I just...
Yes.
grab it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so keen for this.
This is exciting. This is like a surprise.
This is a surprise.
This is a surprise.
What is it?
So I got you guys an axe throwing.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's just a little travel one.
That's amazing. Can I have a look?
Yeah.
All right, I feel like we need to do some axe throwing a little bit later, take
We-
some pictures.
You know how we love games?
We
This
do
is
love
perfect.
games.
It's a game.
It is
Thank
a
you
game.
so much.
It's nice.
That's
I thought.
beautiful.
It's
And
beautiful.
you know how nice it is to get gifts?
It is.
That's so cute.
It's a love language.
It is a love
It is a
language.
love language. Yeah, is that your love language, gifts?
No, it's
No,
one
because
of-
you can't say
You can't-
gifts
You're
is
not
your
You're
love
not allowed
language.
to say that.
People get a bit weird about
Yeah,
it.
they do. There's 5, but you're not allowed to pick one. So you have to choose 2 of the
Other
other 4. So you're like, oh, I love gifts. And they're like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Righto,
okay, you're that
superficial.
type of
yeah,
person.
Yeah, mommy stuff. Yeah, so you can't say that. But I really appreciate it. So thank you.
You're welcome.
That's lovely.
It is.
I was not expecting that.
No, neither was I.
I had to sneak it in.
Oh, I thought you were going to stitch us up with something, if I'm
Yeah,
honest.
I really thought that was happening too. Because we've stitched you up so much with that zombie stuff. But like I felt like you stitched yourself up again today.
Yeah, we gave you an opening.
Yeah, we did give you no. That's fine. Thank you.
The pleasure is ours to have you, though. Gift unnecessary, appreciated, but unnecessary. And thank you for coming on again.
Good. I will come on again and again.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, next Friday, remember?
Next
Quality
Friday,
time with Jess.
Quality time with Jess. So good. All right. We'll let you know how it goes, Sean. No, so next week we do have Sean on the podcast, a good friend from the place that I live in, which is Life, and
The IRL. It's an IRL friend. Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah. So
Yeah.
not from the internet.
No. IRL friend.
Maybe we can talk about friends that you find on the internet. Are they real friends?
Of course they are real friends.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I feel like they
I'm
are.
looking forward to
Yeah, 'cause of-
meeting Sean.
Yeah,
Oh, you've
he's
never met
good
Sean.
fun. He's
Yeah.
good fun.
I've never met him.
Well, then you'll have some lots of questions.
I will have a lot of
Okay.
questions. I look forward to that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got questions you'd like us to ask Sean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, put them in the comments
Yeah.
there. Any
Just
random
at
questions.
me for them.
Yeah, just
I'll take those ones.
you're going to take them?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I'll prepare a nice intro.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
And any conspiracy theory
Yeah.
stuff you'd like us to talk about.
Anything we've already spoken about that you have more insight on?
Oh.
Or anything new topics that we've kind of danced around that we've not spoken about yet?
Yeah.
I want those crumbs.
Yeah.
Also, be gentle on the zombie thing for me. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
get
we
to-
should just not bring it up again.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll just leave that
I
where
feel
it
like
is.
that'd be the nice thing to do.
And I mean, we're really leaning into conspiracy theories. So
It seems to be that for
That-
this,
that
this
is-
season.
this season. So if you want to come on and talk about your conspiracy theory, we don't have any people yet, but we would love to hear from you.
Yeah, and the people that are trying to become our people,
Yeah.
get more serious about being our people. Send us a video so we can
Yeah.
have a good giggle.
I would love that.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining. And we're gonna leave now, like a tree.
We'll stop being everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll stop being everywhere.
We'll just be here. And
Or
you
when
won't
you
be able to.
when you press stop, or when
Yeah.
you click away, which could be before this point.
It won't be.
No,
No.
it
No,
wouldn't
it
be.
never is.
Everyone
No.
loves to get
Yeah.
to this
All
point.
the way to
Exactly.
the end.
Yeah, always to the end. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because like a bunch of people come and watch and they don't subscribe. I don't know what's with that, but it really helps us if you subscribe.
Yeah.
You know,
And it helps you because you get the notifications that new episodes have been dropping, right?
Exactly.
It's almost like an affirmation.
It
That,
is.
Yeah.
that like, hey, doing a good job.
People
I
are
like that.
subscribing.
Keep going.
Exactly.
So we'd love that as our podcast love language.
Love language. Gift us a sub. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.